Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Langara College, home of the Falcons. As we are here for another weekend of home action. My name is Paul Eberhardt. Apologies for being late. I just came from my own high school team was playing. Playing in a tournament just up the street at Eric Hamber Secondary School. So anyway, whew, all right. I would tell you I ran from the parking lot to get here, but those of you that know me will likely probably understand that me and running probably don't really go together, so you probably won't believe that. I walk fast. So here we are back at Langara for a third straight weekend of home basketball action for the Falcons. Coming off a weekend sweep last weekend, beating Okanagan College Coyotes for 2 victories. Today's opponents from Abbotsford, the Columbia Bible College Bearcats. And there's a block shot inside. And now it looks like we're going to have a tie-up, a jump ball. That'll go back to the Falcons. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Ball's inbounded. LaFleur throws a skip pass. Nice little floater on the baseline, but nothing but air for Regan Bond. Back comes CBC quickly, coast to coast. Number 23 goes coast to coast there. Angel Enya, she couldn't finish. But we are going to have a foul on number 10 for the Falcons. That would be Regan Bond. That's her first foul and first team foul of the quarter. 6-4, early going here for the Bearcats. Ball's at the top, little inside screen. Well defended there. Great job of defense there by Rokas. She bodied her. She went through the key. Didn't give her an easy cut, and they turn it over. All right, Maddie Murray hands it off to LaFleur. LaFleur reverses it to Bond. Bond tries her driving, and that's going to be a blocking foul. Nope. Looks like we have a 3-second in the key call on Amy Rokas as she got in the lane and never left. Offensive rebound there by number 13 for the Bearcats. And that's going to be a traveling violation. That basket will not count as Samara Mason drove the lane but took an extra step. Traveling violation. All right, I think I'm kind of set here. Okay. Regan Bond is bumped by number 7. That's Grace Park for the Bearcats. That's her first. And that's the second team foul. Inbounding is Rokosh. Gives it to Bond. Looking for a Sunner off the screen. LaFleur goes up inside. She's a little strong with it. Can't get it. Rebound pulled down by Jenna Rhodes. Nice pass inside. But it was, no, I guess it was not tipped. I thought that was tipped out of bounds, but it was not. Ball turned over to Langara. Bond. LaFleur, and LaFleur turns it over, trying to enter it inside to Murray. 3-on-2 here for the Bearcats. Nice shovel pass, but well defended there. Good job by Nisa Sunner, making that a very difficult shot. Coast to coast, a lot of contact there, and we do have a foul. You can see that Angel Enya not happy with that call. She felt she was straight up. But the referee is explaining to her that she was not, and she stepped in. And so 2 free throws. Regan Bond with a chance to tie the game for the Falcons. First one's good. That's Enya's first foul, team foul number 3. Second one's missed. Loose rebound. Chased down by the Bearcats' Rhodes. Here comes Enya. Takes a screen, rejects it. Nothing there. Reverses it. Ball goes the other side to Mason. Mason drives. Nice block shot from behind by Sunner. Sunner with some very good defensive plays here early. Langara looking for fast break, but they chose to slow it down. Rokosh reverses it to Sunner. Sunner goes to Lafleur. Little UCLA screen for Sunner. 5 on the shot clock, and they're not going to get a shut off as it's turned over by Murray. CBC looking to push 4 on 3. Nice jump stop there by Enya, and a nice little lefty jumper there from number 14, Jenna Rhodes. Count that basket. 8-5, Bearcats. Rokosh looks for the screen and roll with Murray. Murray trying to post up, can't get the ball. Sunner's at the top. Again, late in the shot clock, we're down to 5 seconds again. Rokosh is going to have to go, and she tried to dish it, but she traveled. Langara getting themselves in a bit of trouble here as they're getting very deep into the shot clock before getting an opportunity to shoot. And Coach McGivery is going to take a timeout there, have a little chat. As we have a very low-scoring affair thus far, 8-5 after 6 minutes of play. Once again, this is Coach Ebe here coming to you live on the Langara College YouTube network. PACWEST basketball action here from Langara College. This is a long home stretch of games for the Falcons as they have been at home for this will be the 3rd weekend in a row. Last week the Lady Falcons won both of their games against the Okanagan College Coyotes. Big wins for Langara as that now pretty much guarantees them a playoff spot as they are 3 games ahead of Okanagan, and obviously they have the tiebreak. Your women's standings right now, first place are the VIU Mariners at 13-1. Douglas College Royals at 11-3. This same CBC Bearcats here having a great season, also at 11-3. Capilano at 7-7, and then Langara right now is in that 5th playoff spot at 5-11. Sorry, they're only 2 games up on Okanagan, 3 games up on Camosun. Now they still have 2 left with Camosun, so if Camosun can get another win somewhere else, they might have a chance to catch the Falcons as the 3 ball is good from Samara Mason. 11-5 Bearcats. Nicholson posting up, demanding the ball. She gets it. She's going to kick it out. Back to Sunner. Sunner fakes the 3. She drives. Kicks to the corner, wide open 3. That was a good shot, but it's going to be off the back rim. Rebounded by Mason. Passed ahead to Beerwald. Tomita. Baseline jumper, another one. That was a little deeper from Jenna Rhodes, but count that. 13-5. All right, Lafleur's going to use the screen from Nicholson. Once again, Langara very late getting into some offensive sets here. They're down to 8 seconds on the shot clock. Again, Nicholson going to kick it to a corner 3, and it's off the mark. Back come the Bearcats. Langara needing a stop here as that jumper's way short. Good hustle on that. Get that rebound by Lafleur. Regan Bond at the top, screened by Nicholson. Looks for Lafleur, back door not open. There's Nicholson inside. Little jump hook, count it. That's a nice little set there as Lafleur went through in the back door and then Nicholson filled in behind her. Little jump hook off the backboard. Park. Back at the top to Tomita. Tomita drives, she's fouled. She's going to get 2 free throws. Here we are, almost the end of January here now in the PACWEST. To give you an idea of the other games tonight, right now VIU is way up on Okanagan, 74-32. And Cap in the early going with Douglas is up 13-8. And here we have a 14-7 lead for the Bearcats. Of course, these two teams will go at it again tomorrow night. Don't forget, tomorrow night we start an hour earlier. The women start at 5 and the men start at 7. There's a high screen and roll with Nicholson again. She rolls nicely to the hoop. Good pass inside and a nice little jump hook again. Simple basketball. High screen and roll hard to the hoop. And Nicholson did a good job of keeping it up high and knocked down that jump hook. Baseline drive there from Rhodes. Foul shot passed up from Beerwald. Corner three, in and out. Offensive rebound, though, pulled down by Rhodes. Hun gives it to Sabata. Little left-hand drive middle, and a nice pass off. And Lafleur did not get there in time. Little body bump. It's going to be a foul on Lafleur. I believe that's her first. Team foul number 3. Beerwald makes the first one. And makes them both. Subbing into the game for the Falcons is number 7, Grace Park. Check that. Number 7 is Macon Glafania. Glafania drives middle. Looks to her. Oh, wide open inside. Wide open inside was Sunner as CBC got lost on a switch there, and she was under the hoop and there was nobody within like 20 feet of her. There's a reach-in foul. That's going to be on AJ Sabata. That's only the 4th team foul, so next one the Falcons will be shooting. All right, Bond looking to use a screen with Nicholson. She's going to spin back left. Tough lefty hook in the lane, and she gets the roll. And Langara's got themselves right back in this game now at 16-13. Oh, a little layup missed inside there. Good break for the Falcons as Beerwald couldn't finish. Langara lost the ball there, though, did Sarah Chang. Turning it back over to the Bearcats. Sabata reverses it to Hun. Skip pass to Sabata. Corner 3, good. Count it from Julie Dewick. Julie Dewick, the 5'8", 4th-year player at a Yale secondary in Abbotsford, giving the Bearcats a 6-point lead, 19-13. Here comes a good post up again from Nicholson, but they couldn't get her the ball. 5 on the game clock. Nice little hesitation dribble. Nice little in-out hesitation there by Sarah Chang, and she drew the contact. She's going to get 2 free throws. 2.3 seconds left. Langara's got to make sure that nobody gets behind them. Can't give up anything deep now with only 2 seconds to go. First free throw is off the front rim and out. Second free throw, in and out. Nicholson tried for the rebound, couldn't get it, and that'll do it. So after 1 quarter of play, the visiting Columbia Bible College Bearcats 19, and your home Langara Falcons 13. Try to get you some first quarter stats shortly. As I mentioned, good battle going on in the PACWEST here. Sort of a battle at the top and a battle at the bottom, and kind of Capilano in the middle. VIU 13-1, Douglas and CBC both at 11-3. Going to be fighting for that second place spot and hopefully a bye Although, they could get 2 off of VIU and catch them perhaps. Cap pretty solidly in the middle at 7-7. And then Langara 5-11, Okanagan 3-13, and Camosun 2-14. So the last month of the season should be some pretty important battles taking place. As I mentioned, I just came from my high school game. I coached the mighty West Vancouver Highlanders. We are competing in the Eric Hamber Midtown Showdown. Hamber runs a phenomenal tournament, both boys and girls teams. We play in the final tomorrow night at 6. So I'm happy we made the final, but unfortunately that means I will not be able to be here tomorrow night for the rematches between both the men and the women, as I'll be trying to win a tournament championship over at Eric Hamber. Of course, all high school season right in the middle of it, getting ready with league play and playoffs coming up. There's a great tournament on right now at Vancouver College as well, where you've got number 2 Dover Bay with a big upset of number 1 Spectrum today. They'll be playing Oak Bay in the final of that one. All right, high post entry. Julie Dewick. She turns it over, but CBC ended up getting the ball back. Heywan Wang missed the layup. Thought she might have been fouled. Looked like there was a bit of a contact on the arm, but no call was made, and the ball goes out of bounds to CBC. Brungden Hill passes it out, and that 3 ball is missed and will go to Langara. All right, your first quarter stats. I'll just wait for a stoppage and play, and I'll let you know what those stats look like. Lafleur on the wing. Very physical defense here by CBC, and that forced a turnover. And a nice, easy layup for Alyssa Vringdenhill. And now back to their largest lead of the game, an 8-point lead. Nice press break there by Langara. 3-on-2. That's a foul. Yes, sir, that's a foul. Good press break there as they went middle and then had a 3-on-2. Regan Bond goes hard to the hoop and she gets fouled. So I checked that. It was Lafleur that was fouled. The foul was on number 10 for CBC, Vringdenhill, and Lafleur will shoot 2. All right, your leading scorers for Langara with 6 points for CBC with 6 points is Madeline Bierwall, 3 points for Julie Dewick. Leading assist is Kagari Tomita with 4. And leading rebounder with 4 is Jenna Rhodes. For Langara, 5 points for Regan Bond, as that 3 is missed by Lafleur, but the ball goes out of bounds and go back to Langara. And 4 points for Isabel Nicholson, those little 2 right-hand jump hooks inside. Leading rebounder with 4 is Lafleur, and a few Langara players with 1 assist apiece. Oh, a tough inbound, and it's a turnover, and that's going to be a layup. Those live ball turnovers, they just kill you when you give up a layup like that. I mean, think about it. You're inbounding from the end line, and you overthrow the pass, and you give up a layup. It's kind of like when you're in football, you're on the doorstep about to punch it in, and you throw an interception, they run back for 6 points. So it's a big 4-point swing as the Bearcats now have their largest lead of the night, 23-14. Shooting percentages, 44% shooting for the Bearcats, and they are 66.7% from the three-point line, 2 for 3. 3 for 4 from the foul line for 75%. Langara shooting 37.5% and 0 for 3 from the three-point line and 1 for 5 from the free throw line for 20%. Free throws have definitely been a difficult part of the game for the Lady Falcons. All year long, they've struggled from the line. Most games that I've done, they're usually under 50%. So, when these games are tight like this, you really got to make your free throws. All right, ball goes to the wing. Now to the high post. To Murray. Murray goes baseline to Crane. Crane tries a shot, no good. Vringdenhill reverses it to Bierwald. Kicked out, almost went off the foot of Ashton there. Jazzy Ashton hands it off to Bierwald. Now it goes to Kagari Tomita. She's going to drive and kick. That's a long three. No good. Rebound. Looks like that. No, good hustle by Crane there to save it from going out of bounds. Falcons with a bit of a fast break here. Kick out for an open three. Let's see if they can hit their first one of the night. They can't. In and out. Rebound by LaFleur. Kicked out another open three. No good again. But great hustle. Good rebounding here by the Falcons to keep the possession alive. And now they're going to try another three. All right, 3 different players. Same result. 3 straight misses on those 3 triples. All right, Beerwald not even being guarded here. Open three there by Tomita. And Kagari Tomita, the 5'7" guard, 4th-year player out of Japan, knocks it down. 12-point lead now as CBC playing his own. Skip pass to Rokosh. Got to see the high post there to LaFleur. They miss it. Another skip pass. Now LaFleur gets it out top. 6 on the shot clock. Baseline drive. That's the way you attack his own. Nice job there by Regan Bond, the 5'9" guard out of Kelowna, BC, 3rd year. 26-16. Nice crossover dribble there from Tomita. She's going to try to go to the hoop and finishes with the left hand. She wants a foul, but there's a good no call there. 1-2-2 zone here. Pass fake. Go to top. Bond reverses it to Rokosh. Rokosh looking high post to couldn't see you there. Great rebound there by Crane, and she finishes it. Nice job from Cadence Crane. 28-18. Oh, it looks like Tomita might turn it over. Oh, that's a travel. Yeah, good pickup by referee Seaweed as she went down, but she rolled over, and that is a travel call. And a little bit of momentum there as Langara scores to get it to 10, and they get a turnover. Chance to get it back to single digits here. 6:23 to go in the in the second quarter here at Langara College. Of course, we have, I'm sure all of our U Sport teams are in action. I know last night in a battle of undefeated #1 men's team, UVic, they had a buzzer beater to beat UBC by 2. Tough break for the T-Birds, losing that one last night over in Victoria. And Vikings, #1 team in the country, will stay undefeated. All right, Langara set their offense up here. Sunner gives it to LaFleur. Sunner cuts. CBC's gone back in a man-to-man here as LaFleur takes advantage but can't finish the layup. Pressure here from Langara trying to get a jump ball. Not able to get it, but there could be an 8-second call here. No, smart decision there by Tomita to pass it over center to avoid the 8-second call. And little reach-in foul on LaFleur, I believe. And that'll be 2 shots for the Bearcats.
Now shooting for the Bearcats, #1, Iwan Wong. Substitution being made for the Falcons. Returning to the court, #7, Macon Gilfolia.
Haywan Wang with 2 free throws. First one is no good. Haywan's a 3rd-year 5'10" guard at a Port Moody secondary, the Port Moody Blues. Second one's good. Gilfonia. Gives it to Murray. Murray to Crane. Back to Murray. LaFleur trying to post up inside. Nice job of LaFleur, and it's a foul. Yep. LaFleur did a good job and forced Jazzy Ashton to go through her back to try to get it, and that's going to be a foul. Second team foul for the Bearcats.
Substitution being made for the Bearcats. Returning to the court, #7, Grace Park.
Tie up inside. That's going to be a jump ball. Possession stays with Langara. 13 seconds on the shot clock. And again, another tie-up. Bodies flying everywhere. You're going to have another jump ball, I'm guessing. And CBC will get it now. Park to Tamita. Wang. Tamita at the top. Shot fake. Drives left. Oh, I thought she might have got away with a double dribble there. That's a tough drive by number 7. Grace Park just put her head down and would not be denied. Largest lead of the day, 31-18. And Gilfania almost had her pocket picked there. She recovers, gives it to Sunner. Skip pass to Rokosh. Tough lefty in the lane. She finishes it. A much needed deuce there. Tough lefty floater in the lane by Rokosh. Little spin dribble, little fake and through. And nice little bit of skill there from Haiwan Wang. Spun dribble, shot fake, and then step through. A foul is going to be on Amy Rokosh.
Number 4, substitution being made for the Falcons, returning from court, number 23. Now shooting for the Bearcats, number 1, Haiwan Wang.
In youth sport action and women's youth sport action, you had UMBC women beating Thompson Rivers 76-60. Saskatchewan beating Lethbridge 82-62. Regina beating Winnipeg 84-49. Calgary with a late lead up 78-54 in Mount Royal. And UFV with a big lead in the second quarter up 32-14 on McEwen. (32-20). Bearcats been ahead the whole way. Coming with a little bit of pressure here. A little man-to-man. Sorry, person-to-person. Soft pressure. High screen from Nicholson. Gilfania having a tough time as she's being guarded very closely by Grace Park. Grace is a second-year 5'6" player out of Riverside Secondary, the Riverside Rapids. Great program there, run by Mr. Langford. Done a phenomenal job in all his years there at Riverside. High screen from Crane, and that's going to call that a moving screen. And that's such a soft call. It's just so soft. She set the screen, she moved a little bit. There was almost no contact made at all. Don't really think there was much of an advantage that was created out of that. But she was moving. Oh, steal by Langara. Gilfania finishes on a great pass from Amy Rokosh. Yeah, and the ball goes out of bounds here.
Substitution being made for the Bearcats, stepping on the court.
Good job by the Falcons to create a turnover and a score, and then right away forcing another turnover as Tomita dribbled the ball out of bounds. Nicholson, high post, looks to hand it off. Shot fake by Rokosh. She's going right down the lane, and there's definitely contact there, and that's going to be 2 free throws for Crane. I'm sorry, for Rokosh. And that foul was on Angel Enya, and that is her first foul, team foul number 3. And once again, the free throws not getting the results they want from the line, or Langara. Second one's good, though. More pressure from the Falcons. Tomita gives it up to Samara Mason. And then Tomita was cutting through the key, and Nicholson tried to step in front and hammered her pretty good, actually, and down went Tomita. That's Nicholson's first foul, team foul number 4. Hun gives it to Tomita. Tomita drives baseline. Good anticipation there from Nicholson as she stunted at Tomita and then stepped in the passing lane. Great steal there by Isabel Nicholson. Sunner gives it to Rokosh. Skip pass. Nicholson, I thought she was going to try the 3. She chose not to, but she went and posted up, and a nice little post move. And once again, goes to her favorite little right-hand jump hook. And after being down 13, Langara has now cut it to 7, 32-25. Nice little run here for the Falcons. And there's a long 3 is missed. Gilfania, little hesitation dribble, and no thank you, says Alyssa Vrangdenhill. Get it out. Clean block and an open 3 off the back rim. We've got a tie up here. That'll go to Langara. Very nice block by the Bearcats there.
3 and 13. For the Falcons, number 5 and 10. Falcons ball.
Sarah Chang subbing back in, as well as Regan Bond. All right, Bond. Looking for Nicholson at the high post. Goes to the wing to Sunner. Little UCLA screen from Nicholson. Now a handoff with Sunner. Sunner's going to try a 3. Will that be their first of the game? No good. Nice rebound there by Vrangdenhill. Vrangdenhill gets it inside. Nicholson straight up. Good defense. But Vrangdenhill's relentless on the glass. She got her own rebound but couldn't finish. Sunner gets that next rebound. Langara can cut it to 5 here, or 4 with the 3. All right, high screen and roll. Nicholson and Sunner. Sunner way off the mark. And perhaps a little ambitious off of that. She did have some space, but she was quite a ways behind the line. Vrangdenhill gives it to Hun. And there's a turnover. Turnover by Sabota. Gilfania unfortunately turned it right back over. She picked up her pivot foot and traveled. CBC has not scored for a while here. Langara has cut the lead, but have had quite a few opportunities to cut the lead even more, just unable to finish. Sabata with that's Hun with a shot fake. And finish. 34-25. 1 minute and 38 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Game's going fairly quick here. Not a lot of fouls. It's a fairly smooth game so far. Sunner doesn't use the screen. She drives middle instead, and she takes some contact and finishes. Didn't get the call, but focused on the finish. Nice basket there by Alyssa Sunner, or Nisa Sunner. 5'9" guard out of Surrey, BC. 3 is way off the mark. Nicholson chases it down. Good outlet pass to Bond. Bond's going to try her luck going all the way, and that's a flop. Oh, that's a horrible call. Oh, man. That's terrible. There's no way that's a charge. She's dribbling. She's under control. It almost looked like the Bible college player literally tripped over her own feet. Don't like that call at all. Nevertheless, that'll be a turnover and go back to the Bearcats. High post entry to Vrangdenhill. Little give and go cut, and that ball goes out of bounds. Off of Langara. 15 seconds on the shot clock here. End line out of bounds as Sabata will inbound it to Vrangdenhill. Back to Hun. Sabata looking for Vrangdenhill, reverses it to Hun. Goes across the top to Mason. Only 3 on the shot clock. Will they get a shot off? They won't. Oh, they did not get that shot off. Are they counting that? That was a shot clock violation. Oh, come on. Are you? Wow. That was very generous. The ball was still in her hands when the buzzer went. I'm very confident of that. But the officials, all three of them decided that it was good. So I guess I'm wrong. However, after all that excitement, Sunner with a great drive to the basket. She takes the bump, finishes with her right hand, and with this free throw can cut it to 6, 36-30. Buzzer goes, and
Substitution being made for the Falcons returning.
Now that's interesting because the ball had already been inbounded when the buzzer went, but the referee chose to blow the whistle and allow the sub in. Of course, players, we tell our players all the time don't stop when the buzzer goes, that you play through the whistle. But the sub come in. 20 seconds to go. Full court pressure here from Langara. Rokosh battling against Sabota. Hun, wide open three. Lucky there for Langara that they weren't able to. No, that ball was. Okay, Bearcat ball. It was hit out of bounds by Langara. Nicholson, straight up, good job. Long two. Oh, and she banked it home at the buzzer. Not sure that Beerwald meant to bank that, but nonetheless, she hit it down at the buzzer, and CBC with a 38-30 lead at the end of the first half. Very entertaining first half here as Langara hanging tough against the second place Bearcats. 38-30. This is the Langara YouTube channel. Coach Paul Ebert coming to you live. Going to take a break now, come back in about 12 minutes with a halftime stats. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Paul Eberhardt back at you just as we get ready for the second half of PACWEST women's basketball action between the Langara College Falcons and the Columbia Bible College Bearcats. Your halftime stats brought to you by Popeye's Chicken. Still waiting, Popeyes. I'm still waiting. Leading scorer for CBC, 8 points, Madeline Beerwall. 6 points for Alyssa Vregdenhill and Kagami Tomita. Leading rebounder with 4 rebounds is Jenna Rhodes. And with 4 assists, Kagari Tomita. For your Falcons, leading scorers with 7 points apiece, Nisa Sunner and Regan Bond. 7 apiece, 6 points for Isabel Nicholson and 5 for Amy Rokosh. Leading with assists with 2 is Amy Rokosh and Sarah Chang. And the leading rebounder for the Falcons with 5 is Caitlin LaFleur. Your shooting numbers. Shooting 47% from the field is CBC, 30% from 3, 62.5% from the line. And Langara, 40% from 2 and 0% from 3, 0 for 5, and 40% from the foul line at 4 for 10. First shot is up and missed by CBC. Rebound, though, also missed by CBC. Center pulls down the board. Langara with an opportunity to cut it to 6 or 5 here. Although the way they're shooting 3, I think they'd settle for 6. Inside cut there as LaFleur gets bumped, and that's a traveling violation, and Center just shuffled her feet as she tried to put it on the floor and turns it over. Kagari Tomita goes to the left side, nothing there. Reverses it to Vregdenhill. Little handoff, good defense there as LaFleur jumped in the lane there and stole the ball. Back come the Falcons. Nice little shot fake there by Center. She's going to drive, looking for the foul, no call. Back come the Bearcats. Oh, and a little sloppy dribble there and good hustle. That was great hustle there by Bond as she pounced on that sloppy dribble and was able to get the tie up, and jump ball goes back to the Falcons. Bond being guarded tightly by Wang and turns it over. Back comes CBC, 2-on-1. Nice bounce pass in the lane there and a good finish from Julie Dewick. All right, back to a 10-point lead now for the Bearcats. LaFleur gets the high screen and roll. They're trying to look at the mismatch inside to Murray, but they couldn't get it to her. CBC really extending their pressure out, pressuring the ball, making every pass difficult. That's a tough spinning layup as the shot clock goes off, but she wasn't to be denied, was Regan Bond. Ball's reversed to the top, drive baseline, or drive to the left. And a steal from LaFleur. LaFleur showing quick hands this quarter, already with a couple steals. She gives it up to Rokosh. Rokosh looks to go left to the lane. Oh, I think she might have got away with the travel there. Tomita, high post of Vregdenhill. Tried to go inside to Beerwald, but she was guarded tightly. Tomita with a running out-of-control hook. Almost went, though. Great rebound there. Oh, too bad for Vregdenhill. She had a great rebound, but she overshot it. That's a blocking foul. That foul is on Tomita, her second foul. All right, ball being inbounded in the backcourt. Sunner gives it to LaFleur. Little cross screen there. Well defended by CBC. CBC very physical. Every time Langara tries to cut, there's a bump on the body, which is perfectly legal. Good defense there by CBC. There's a deep three, and Langara still can't make it, but LaFleur hustles down the rebound. Bond skips it over to Rokosh for three, and that one won't go either. And the Falcons' three-point shooting woes continues. Good ball movement there by the Bearcats. Unfortunately, Tamita couldn't bury that three, but a nice inside-out look there. And coming into the game is Nicholson. Going to give Rokosh a rest. Nicholson loves to be on that left side block for the right-hand jump hook, so I'm sure they're going to try to get it to there yet again. Dribble handoff. There's the ball screen from Nicholson. LaFleur stopped by Wang. Now she's going the other way. Takes a body bump. Good no call there, I think. A little out of control. Tamita. Wang. Wang gets to the hoop, and she can't finish. Regdenhill, another rebound. Regdenhill rebounding wonderfully, but not able to put back these easy offensive rebounds. Little baseline jumper, no good. That was a good look there for Rokosh, but she couldn't finish it. For Murray, but she couldn't finish it. Skip pass. Tamita, she's going to drive. A little pull up from the elbow. Count it. Regdenhill falls down. A lot of contact out there on the floor. Bond to Nicholson. Nicholson shot fake, goes to the hoop, gives it back. And in and out, but a nice rebound there as standing all by herself under the hoop with nobody near her was Maddie Murray, and she puts back the offensive rebound. 42-34. Ball pressure from LaFleur on Regdenhill. That's a tough three, and it's back rim, no good from Mason. Langara looking to run again, right to the coast-to-coast. Good defense there by Regdenhill, by Beerwald. And she goes straight up, making that a very difficult shot. And that's a travel. Yep. Well, I mean, both teams are looking to push and run, but not a lot of offense to show for it, as we got a large number of substitutions coming into the game here. Cadence Crane coming in for Langara, and looking like about 4 subs, maybe 5 subs. Yeah, 4 subs coming in for CBC. Tamita, the only one staying in. LaFleur goes to Nicholson. Nicholson looking for a little high post handoff, skips it to Crane. Crane reverses it to Sunner for 3, front rim. Sunner was hot from 3 last Saturday, but unable to get her 3-point game going yet, as there's a interesting decision. I'm not sure that's a shot that Coach Claggett would have wanted there. A little out of control early into the shot clock, but once again, CBC playing very physical defense. And we're low, and Langara getting late into the shot clock, and turnover, and that's a good block there by Bond. I'm sure CBC felt it was a foul, and no good. Nicholson with a nice rebound, and she's going to come back with a right-hand jump hook. That's her move. Went to the middle and came back right. 42-36. Nicholson having a solid effort off the bench tonight for the Falcons. Nice little cut there from Mason, and tough shot, no good. Loose rebound, and goes out of bounds. No, saved by Mason. Open 3, in and out. And that's going to go out of bounds, and I think we're going to have a foul here. Yeah, we're going to have a foul here on Regan Bond. And that is the first foul of the half for Langara. 3rd foul for Bond. I say it's been end-to-end action. Very few whistles being called. A little easy, wide-open baseline jumper. No good. From Rhodes. Gilfania. Here comes Nicholson, going to set a screen. CBC really guarding hard, and that's going to be a foul Yeah, they did a great job there, but just a little too much body from Angel Enya. That's going to be her second foul, team foul number 2. And it looks like Coach Cam is going to take his first timeout of the second half with 3 minutes and 17 seconds to go in a very up and down entertaining game here. Columbia Bible College out on top, 42-36. Of course, stay tuned, because right after this game, we're going to have a battle between the men's squads from Langara and CBC. Of course, Langara had a nice sweep last weekend of Okanagan College, which has sort of put them back in the mix for sure. Just try to pull up the standings here. Just give me 1 second. I think I got them on my phone. So coming up, as I said, same 2 teams playing in men. And right now, VIU in first, 15-1. Camosun in second, 12-4. And those placings are pretty much done. VIU is going to be first, Camosun is going to be second. But then you have Cap at 7-7, Langara at 7-9. And Langara did get swept by the Cap men, but because of a forfeit, or because of an ineligible player being played, they got the win. Douglas at 6-8. CBC at 6-10. So big game coming up between the men, as CBC are only 1 game behind Langara. All right, Langara coming out of that timeout, just what coaches love, a turnover. Drives you nuts. You come out of that timeout and you draw something up and you turn it over. All right. Nice little spin dribble there and a great pass. Oh my. Kagari Tomita drives left, spins right, finds a backdoor cut, easy deuce, and a little bit of over dribbling there by Joe Hall, and that's going to be a turnover for the Falcons. So pretty much the exact thing that Coach Cam was not wanting. Turnover, basket, turnover. And it's back up to an 8-point lead. Bregden Hill gives it to Hun. Hun turns it over. A great hustle there. Joe Hall's going the other way. He's going to stop with it. Give it to LaFleur. LaFleur faked the 3-point shot. Crosses her over, gets to the middle, steps through, Euro. Beautiful move, but couldn't finish. And the hoop is really drying up for Langara. And you know what? You do have to give a ton of credit to the CBC squad. They are playing very, very good and physical person-to-person defense. As you're going to have a foul in the lane here. I think that's going to be on Gilfania. And that'll only be the second team foul of the half. CBC will, and that's her first. CBC will have an end line out of bounds. Little cross screen. Achoo! Oh, pardon me. Sorry, I don't have a cough button or a sneeze button. My apologies. Nice little inbound set, as after they inbounded, they set a little cross, almost like a flex screen. And Langara did not communicate very well on that, and Bregden Hill with the easy layup. Nicholson with a mismatch inside, but Crane throws it away. You're going to throw that lob in. You always want to err on the side of throwing it too high. And good defense there by Crane, and that's going to be a foul the second time. A little bit of frustration showing from Langara now, as Bregden Hill's going to get 2 free throws. Regan Bond coming back in the game for the Falcons. First one is no good. Second one is good. All right, they've reestablished an 11-point lead now. They're slowly getting it back up again. Langara really struggling at the offensive end. We'll see what they can come up with here as LaFleur has it on the wing. Throws a nice skip pass to Gilfania for a 3. Will this be their first one? Oh, dear. Way off the rim. Overshot air ball. Here comes CBC. Ball's kicked back out to LaFleur. Sorry, that's not LaFleur. That is Jayla Hun with a lefty layup. Gilfania reverses it to Crane. Crane's going to try a three. Why not? Everyone else is missing them. And another rebound from CBC. Langara has to survive this last minute because they are in trouble. Down 13 now, just can't score. And it's going to be a body bumping foul. I think that's going to be on Crane. Or, nope, sorry, that's on... Oh, it's on LaFleur. Okay. And that's the 4th team foul, so not shooting yet. It'll be an inline out of bounds. That's the 3rd foul on LaFleur. Bregden Hill goes right by Nicholson, but Nicholson still challenged and gets a rebound. Nice job by Nicholson to recover and challenge that jump shot. Gilfania jump stops, gives it to Nicholson. Nicholson goes on the wing to Chang. Chang, corner three, Gilfania, back rim. But Langara gets a good break there as the rebound was handled by Rhodes, but she lost it out of bounds. It's been a while. Since the Falcons have scored. As a matter of fact, just as I suspected, defensively they've been pretty solid. They've only given up 11 points this quarter. However, they've only scored 6 themselves. They desperately need a hoop here. Nice drive, and it goes out of bounds off of Chang's foot. And with 21 seconds to go, CBC can hold for one shot. Got to be a bit dispiriting when you hold a team to 11 points in a quarter, but get outscored because you only score 6. All right, Grace Park at the top. Using the clock. He's going to get a high screen from Bregden Hill. And open three. Way off the mark. Good box out there from Chang. 3 seconds. They might get a shot off. Let's see. Chang jump stop. She lets it fly. No good. Well, a very low-scoring quarter. I'm sure Coach McGivery happy only giving up 11 in that quarter. However, they only scored 6. And CBC playing some very good man-to-man defense, very physical, keeping Langara off the offensive glass too. And Langara's going to have to come up with a solution here to get out of this scoring slump that they're in. 49-36 as we have 1 quarter to go here. Coming to you live from Langara College, 49th and Cambie, Vancouver. Of course, Langara, a storied athletic program here in the PACWEST. Used to be the BCCAA, not to be confused with the Car Club. And prior to that, it was the Totem Conference. And if you look around this gym and you see just banners draped everywhere, soccer championships, badminton championships, basketball championships. Just a tremendous program here at Langara. Of course, I was part of this program, very proud to be part of this program for 10 years. And was fortunate enough to have a tremendous group of young men play for me. In 2014, we were able to bring home a national title. Prior to that, Coach Kevin Hansen, back-to-back national titles prior to him leaving to be at UBC. Okay, CBC with the ball, 49-36. Bregden Hill's going to go left. Good help, but an open three in the corner for Tamita, and that is a backbreaker for the Falcons. Nice little play coming out of the third quarter huddle. Little drive and kick corner. We teach our players, don't help off the corner. You can stunt, but you got to recover. And once again, coming out very physical are the Bearcats. And Langara finally with their first 3 of the night, and couldn't have come at a better time as Sunner answers back that 3 from Tomita. Tomita's going to try another one. No good. Good block there. Good tippy-toe standing block by Nicholson as Bregden Hill got yet another offensive rebound, but Nicholson with the block. And that's going to be an offensive foul. Yep. Unfortunately, Regan Bond was a little bit out of control with her dribble. Tomita stepped in, took it on the chest. Offensive foul. And there's a great hustle there. Good job there by Bond to make up for it, and she gets a steal off the inbounds and scores a basket. Brigdenhill drops a layup, and Langara can get it back to single digits on this possession. Sunner against Tomita, reverses it to Bond. High screen with Nicholson. She gets right by, little lefty floater, no good, but great rebound there as Sarah Chang goes to the offensive glass and puts it back. And in the first minute and 30 seconds of this fourth quarter, the Falcons have scored more points than they scored the entire third quarter. Brigdenhill with another rebound, but good hustle there from Bond to chase down the loose ball. High post. Sunner's going to try a three. Good screen there from Nicholson, but she was short. Well, that would have been huge if it went. Nice spin move by Tomita. She can't finish the layup, though. And Brigdenhill all over the boards, and she didn't actually get it, but she kept it alive. Three ball, no good. Nicholson pulls it down. Wanted to go deep on the outlet, but thought better of it. Sarah Chang on the wing. Gives it back inside. That's a blocking foul. Yep, good call. And that's going to be 2 free throws for Regan Bond. Langara's opened this quarter on a little 7-3 run as Madeline Birwell subs back in the game for the Bearcats. Little 7-3 run here for the Falcons. We'll see if Bond can make 2 free throws. Not something that Langara usually does from the foul line, but you got to get at least one. And no good on both. Great rebound there. Nicholson kept it up high. Couldn't finish, though. Tough time there for the Falcons. They had a chance to get it back to within 7. And let's see, is that an offensive foul? It is. Birwell put her head down and went hard. I couldn't see who took that charge there. I think it might have been Chang or it might have been Sunner. My apologies, I couldn't see. But good job by the Falcons. They've really stepped up this fourth quarter here, making a run. Sunner brings it up against Duick. Nicholson goes down to the low post this time. Ball goes in the wing. She's posting up. Being fronted by Brigdenhill. Sunner's now going to post up instead. She turns the middle, little righty hook. She's fouled. The foul is going to be on Duick and 2 free throws. And let's hope that Sunner can be successful at the line. After 3 quarters of play, your stats, 9 points. Alyssa Brigdenhill leading scorer for the Bearcats. 8 each for Madeline Birwell and Kagari Tomita. 5 for Julie Duick. For Langara, leading scorer with 9 is Regan Bond. 8 for Isabel Nicholson and 7 for Nisa Sunner. And both free throws went down. 7-point lead. Brigdenhill at the top, gives it back to Duick. Tomita cuts, great defense there by Langara to take that cut away, and Tomita just kind of threw it out, turned it over. Chang brings it up, gives it to Sunner. Sunner goes inside, but threw it out of bounds. Again, it's that same thing when you're throwing that lob inside. You can't throw a direct line pass like that. You've got to get some arc on it, and you got to throw it high to give the offensive player, your teammate, a chance to run underneath it. So turnover there by the Falcons. A little soft pressure here by Langara, nothing major. Tomita gives it to to Park. Park to Mason. Mason drives. Open layup. Couldn't make it. Gets her own rebound, though, and puts it. No, she missed it as well. And that time, Chang just hit the ball out of bounds because Otherwise, CBC would have got another rebound. Regdenhill, just a workhorse down there at the offensive glass. All right, a little 1-3 low with one player high. Gonna go inbounds. There's the shooter play. Everyone runs that play. And nice little execution there as Tomita hits the short jumper. The shooter play, that's where the inbounder passes it in and then steps inbound and gets a down screen. And Tomita curled it that time. There's a nice pass inside to Nicholson. And nice pass by Nicholson. Beautiful execution there. Ball went to Nicholson. They double-teamed her, and she found the cutter. Great pass. On a steal there by, Langara had the steal, and they end up getting it back as Regdenhill throws it out of bounds. All right, Langara making things interesting here. They were down 13 after 3 quarters, and they've cut it in half now. They're only down 7. And CBC is going to use a timeout with 5:53 to go here. Let me just run the rest of these stats by you. Leading rebounder, no surprise, Regdenhill with 7. I actually thought she might have a few more than that. 5 rebounds for Jenna Rhodes. Leading with assists is Kagari Tomita with 5. Leading rebounder for the Falcons is Regan Bond with 5. 3 apiece for Crane and Isabel Nicholson. Leading in assists, again, with just 2, is Rokosh and Gilfania. Shooting percentages. CBC shooting 41% as they had a poor shooting third quarter and only shooting 21% from 3 and 60% from the line. They're 6 for 10 from the line. Langara shooting only 33% from the field, 0% from 3, although they did finally hit one here in the fourth quarter. And they're only 40% from the line, 4 for 10. Overall, Langara losing the rebounding battle 30-24. All right, Sunner. Open 3 in the corner. Can LaFleur hit it? She can! Big 3 from Caitlin LaFleur. And this is the closest the Falcons have been since the first quarter. Jump ball, and it's going to go to Langara. There's another turnover, and the Falcons showing a lot of life right now as subbing in AJ Sabata just subbed in there for CBC. No, sorry, that was Jayla Hun. All right, 54-50, high screen from Nicholson. Sunner's going to try to drive, kicks to the corner. Good closeout from Tomita. Skip pass. LaFleur thought about a heat check. Going to go inside to Crane. Up and under. Sorry, no, that wasn't Crane. Sorry, that was Maddie Murray. And CBC tied her up. Jump ball, possession. Goes back to the Bearcats. 54-50, 5 minutes to go. Very, very entertaining, defensive-minded game here. 7-3 is up, and it's good. Grace Park off a nice pass there. Corner 3, 57-50, establishing that 7-point lead again. Oh, that's a travel. Yeah. Unfortunately, Rokosh tried to go hard at the hoop, which is I love, but she ran into a stationary CBC player and took a couple of steps there, turned it over. 57-50. Kagari Tomita. And there's that same corner 3, and it's off the front rim. Ball goes out of bounds, hidden out by Regdenhill. Langara's got to be careful when they help off that corner 3. They got to recover quicker and get a closeout on that. It can't be given open corner 3s. Bond to LaFleur. Nicholson with the wing screen. LaFleur comes off of it. Nothing there. Sunner's going to try a 3, and that's off. Oh, no, it was off, but it was off by so much it banked in. And Sunner banking home the 3, and there's a steal by LaFleur. Jump ball. Yeah, good job by Tomita to tie up Rokosh, but this time Langara will get the jump ball. And if you're going to overshoot it enough so you can bank it home, baby. That's the third three of the quarter for the Falcons. Got to get it in here. 5-second call. Oh, that kills you. They forced a turnover. They got an end line out of bounds play, and they can't get it in. 5-second call as Nicholson will sub out and Crane will come in. All right, Langara extending their pressure a little bit. They did get a turnover last time. See if they can get another one. Rokosh guarding Tamita. Bregden Hill looks inside. She's not open. Back to Tamita. She's screen and roll. Elbow jumper. Good. And we're going to have a foul on CBC here. I think that's going to be on Bregden Hill. Let's see. As battling for the rebound. She grabbed a hold of the Langara player. That is her second foul. However, that is the fourth team foul for CBC, so Langara shooting the rest of the game. Bond gives it to Crane. Crane to Rokosh. Rokosh looking inside. It's not there. Lafleur looking for the three. 6 on the shot clock. That's a deep three, way off the mark. Yeah, Langara needs to get a better shot than that. But, again, giving credit to the Bearcat defense. They were all over Langara. Very physical. Did a good job there. 59-53. Tomita hands it off to Beerwald. Beerwald reverses it back to Tamita. Gonna run that high screen and roll again. Good job of icing the screen by Sunner. Three is no good. But unfortunately, we have is this another rebounding foul on CBC? Let's see. It is. It's a rebounding foul on Madeline Beerwald. And that's going to be 5. And as I mentioned, going to be 2 free throws for the Falcons.
Now shooting, stepping to the line.
As that's back-to-back offensive rebound fouls. And I'm telling you something, Beerwald is just perplexed, has no idea. And Coach Claggett also very upset at that call. Lafleur makes the first one. Coach Claggett still complaining, this time to referee near her, even though he didn't make the call. And still can't make 2 free throws, but we'll take one. 59-54. Tamita. Oh, there's a good foul. I told you this game was physical. Madeline Beerwald was cutting through the key, and Crane just said, I don't think so, and just bumped her right out of the way. And it was a quality foul. I mean, if you're going to get one, make it count. 5-2 in fouls, so they still have 2 more to give, does Langara. 14 on the shot clock. Now they're going to run that same flex screen. Langara got caught on it again. And a nice little baseline jumper there on the kick out as Beerwald makes it count. Yeah, nice little end line. They either screen the shooter or the shooter screens the inbounder. Either way, they've got 4 points out of it the last 2 possessions from the end line out of bounds. All right, Bond trying to drive, nothing there. Center comes off a screen. And another screen. There's 3 on the shot clock. They got to shoot it. And that's not going to count. Shot clock violation. Tough possession there for the Falcons. 7 points now. 2 minutes, 17 seconds left. And Coach McGivery is going to take his second timeout. Talk about it. 7 points with 2 minutes to go. That's a lot of points to score in 2 minutes, especially in such a low-scoring game. So they're going to need to make sure they box out, maybe try to get a couple turnovers. The closest they've been able to come, they've done a good job after getting down 13. They've done a good job of getting it back to 4 on a couple of occasions, but just haven't been able to get over the hump to get it to be a one-possession game. Don't forget, after this game, we have the men coming up at 8 p.m. The CBC men with 6 wins going up against the Langara men with 7 wins. Langara swept CBC to start the year at CBC, so both very close games. So CBC is going to need to get 2 here this weekend, to hopefully for them to try to get the tiebreak with Langara. All right, 61-54. Hun gives it to Beerwall. Beerwall, and what do we have here? Oh dear. That might be the softest foul that's been called all game. Even the CBC player didn't quite understand what that whistle was for. They're going to go inside to Regden Hill. She's going to go to work against Isabel Nicholson. Good job by Nicholson. That's a travel. Good eye by the ref there. Yep. Referee Seaweed picking up Grace Park as she shuffled her feet. That's just a turnover Langara was hoping for, as we have 2 minutes remaining in the fourth. Caught up. Ball deflected out of bounds by Park. 20 on the shot clock, as Rokosh will inbound it. Goes baseline to Sunner. Sunner thought about a 3. Nicholson. Nice cut inside there. That's a tough fadeaway, though. Would have liked to have seen Bond go up a bit stronger with that, but good hustle after the miss. Langara gets the ball back. 14 on the shot clock. Little end line out of bounds here. And they get it in bounds to a nice open cutting Lafleur. Great screen, and then great move by Lafleur. And she makes the basket and has an N1 opportunity here. No good, back rim. And the rebound collected by Regden Hill. All right, 61-56. Beerwall gives it to Regden Hill, to Tonita. Hun. Tomita, wide open 3, in and out. And the ball goes out of bounds off of CBC. And that'll be Langara ball. Oh, wait a minute, no? Oh, it's blue ball. I thought I saw the referee point white, but he did not. He said blue, as in blue ball. 14 on the shot clock. Here comes the same play. Little back screen. That time Langara did a way better job. And Langara forces a turnover. Way better job communicating that inside screen. And they have a chance to make it a one-possession game here. Can they do it? A minute 12. Nicholson, wing screen. Lafleur drives middle, kicks it to Rokosh. She's going to try a 3. I was on the mark, but long. Great rebound by Lafleur. Back out to Sunner. Sunner goes inside to Nicholson. She comes to the middle, kicks it out to Rokosh. Rokosh. Oh, great drive by Rokosh on the shot fake, but her back foot stepped out of bounds. Oh, you hate to see that happen. All right, Langara really need to stop here, as they're down 5 with under a minute to go now. Regden Hill at the elbow. Hand off to Tomita. Wide open, little pull-up for Tomita, but it's short. Nicholson, rebound, no. Goes out of bounds, off of CBC. Langara gets a rebound. See if 61-56. One score here will make it a one-possession game. High post to Nicholson. She almost lost it. She gets it back. Gives it to Lafleur. Lafleur skip past to Rokosh. Rokosh shot fake. Gives it to Nicholson. They're trying to get inside the Crane. Not there. Sunner's going to try. No, she shot fakes. 7, 6, 5. It's going to be a deep 3 from Lafleur. Bank board. Count it! That's the second bank 3. I don't think that was how she intended to score, but I tell you what, at this point, doesn't matter as long as it goes down. A bank 3 ball, making it 61-59. Ooh, baby. 22 seconds to go. 2-point lead for CBC. All right, now, after this timeout, CBC will inbound it under their own basket because wouldn't want to advance it to the front court because then the shot clock will go to 14. Now, Langara only has 3 fouls. So what I think they need to do here is as soon as CBC inbounds it, try to trap, hard trap, go for a steal, and if not, reach in and foul because you've got a foul to give, so you can't take too long to foul. So we'll see if they try to trap the... Okay, now, this is interesting. Coach Claggett is actually advancing the ball, which doesn't make sense to me because that's going to put 14 seconds on the shot clock. So this is a mistake because now Langara doesn't have to foul. They don't have to foul. Tamita, oh, why are they fouling? What are they doing? Okay, maybe they wanted to take one. But still, they shouldn't have done that because they would have got a chance for a last shot. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see what they do now if they decide to foul now. Okay, ball's inbounded, and they foul. Well, very interesting goings on here in the last 22 seconds. It's a mistake to advance the ball and put 14 on the shot clock, but once they did that, Langara needed to realize that they didn't have to foul them anymore. They could have played defense and got the ball back. Okay, but that free throw was missed. So no matter what, it's going to be a one-possession game. Langara box out like crazy, especially against Vrigden Hill here. In case it's missed again, let's see. It is front rim and in, and that's going to give Coach McGivery a chance for a timeout. It's his last timeout, but they will advance the ball for sure, down 3, and they have a chance to tie the game now with 17.7 seconds left. If I'm Langara, you're going to run your play to try to get a good look at a 3, but you don't have to shoot a 3. There's lots of time left. So you can actually penetrate, and if you get a chance for a quick 2, now you've cut it to a 1-point game, and then you can play the foul game. So they don't have to shoot a 3 here. Even if it takes them 5 or 6 seconds to score, there's still lots of time left. But obviously, you need to score here, be it a 2 or a 3. Now, if you're CBC, you got to play smart here. You don't want to let Langara score too quickly, even if they get a 2, and you got to guard the 3-point line and make sure that you are not jumping on outside shooters because you don't want to foul a 3-point shooter. 62-59. 17.7. Langara will advance the ball, and they will inbound it from the CBC sideline. Inbounding it is Rokosh. Let's see what they're going to run here. Little 1-4 high. LaFleur cuts, not open. They better get it in. They're running out of time. They better get it in. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, that kills you. What happened was that they were looking for on the first play, but unfortunately, no one stepped back to the ball. Nobody was open. Oh, my goodness. That's a tough break. You got a foul. Oh, that's going to be a pushing foul. As Nicholson, a little pushing foul. Helped her back up. It's going to be 2 shots. Coach Claggett asking for an unsporting, but I think that was the correct call. All right, all she's got to do is make 1 here to get a 2-possession game. First one's no good. All right, Langara needs to hustle in here and grab this rebound, and they got lots of time. Second one is good. Okay, they got to get a quick score here. But, there's wide open LaFleur. She's running the lane. She's going to get a layup. Count it. And that's going to be a foul. Yes, sir. That's a foul. So LaFleur, not only did LaFleur score to stop the clock, she got fouled. And she's going to get a free throw here. Oh, Coach Cam coming out on the floor to check on her. And now she's going to have to sub out. Yeah, now she's going to have to sub out. Now, I wonder, I'm just curious. LaFleur has not shot great from the foul line tonight. I wonder if Coach Cam did that on purpose to get a better free throw shooter on the line. I don't know. Well, let's see what Gilfinea can do here. pressure situation to come in. It's back rim, and it rebound goes out of bounds off of Langara. Okay, now Coach Claggett's going to take a timeout. And
Bearcats.
no, you have had time go off the clock. What are you talking about? Of course, okay, so Cam was trying to sub back in Lafleur. Well, of course she can sub back in because the free throw was missed. The free throw was missed. Now, if the free throw had gone in, then she couldn't have subbed back in because no time would have come off the clock, but the free throw was missed. So time has come off the clock, so of course she can sub back in. Hopefully the referees are talking about this now. Hopefully they'll get that straight. That's kind of important. They need to get that right. Okay, lots of excitement going on here. Oh my goodness. So with the missed free throw, it's a 2-point game. I'm sure Coach Claggett will advance the ball to the front court because you don't want to turn it over in the back court. And they're going to go on the far side. Now, it looks like Lafleur didn't come back in the game. Well, we'll see. I'll try to find out what happened there, but I did see the official telling him that she couldn't go back in, but she could have. Time went off the clock. It was a missed free throw. All right, here we go. Ball's inbounded. There's a foul quickly. Fouling Beerwald. All right, Beerwald with 2 free throws. Now it will stay a 1-possession game if she misses one of these. Let's see what happens. No good. Langara's got to hustle in there for the free throws. Okay, so as long as Langara secures this rebound, if it's missed, they got a shot. It goes up. It's back rim. Rebound by Crane. Here she comes down the court. 8-7. Nisa Center. Center turned it over. Unfortunately, as soon as Center caught it, she put it on the floor, and a very alert CBC player there, Tomita, she jumped in that lane and stole the ball, and then Center fouled. All right, let's see. They've missed a bunch, but Tomita's been pretty solid. All right, if this free throw goes down, this game is over. Even if she misses it, it's going to be tough to get the ball down the court in 4 seconds. It's out. Nicholson gets it. She throws it deep. Center tries to get it, but it's not there. And that'll do it. A very exciting game here as the Langara College Falcons almost pulled off the upset over the CBC Bearcats, losing 64-61. Very entertaining and exciting game. Thank you all for joining me here. Don't forget, we got the men's game coming up right after in about 20 minutes from now. I'll try to get the final women's stats to you. I'll read those out maybe before we start the men's game. All right, this is Paul Ebert. I'm just going to take a quick break, rest my voice, have a snack, and I'll see you in about 20 minutes.